This book has a question mark in its title. The words say, what happens next? It's a question. And down here, it said seed to plant. Look at the picture on the front. What do you think this book's going to be about? It looks like she's in a garden. Let's read and find out. First, we plant a tomato seed. What happens next? Look, they're making a little hole. He's making a hole in the soil. So remember, soil's another name for dirt. It's a big word, fancy word for dirt. He made a little hole. He's putting the seed in. What happens next? We add water and sun. Look, we add water and sun shines on the plant, and the plant grows. Look, the plant's starting to grow. What happens next? All right, so first they planted the seed, and then they added some water and the sun shines on the plant, and a plant starts to grow. What do you think is going to happen next? Did you guess the tomatoes would grow? The tomatoes turn green, then they turn red. So first the tomato turns green and then it turns red. What happens next? All right, first he planted the seed, then they put water and sun, the sun shone on it, and then it started to grow. Then it grew tomatoes. What happens next? You can pick them. We picked the tomatoes. See this little child picking the tomatoes? What happens next? Plant the seed, water and sunshine, plant grows, tomatoes grow. You pick the tomatoes and then, do you have a guess? We eat our tomatoes. Yum. Do you love tomatoes? I love tomatoes. Tomatoes are delicious and they're very good for us too. In the back of this book, it shows us the things that happened in this book. And if they put numbers by each one, what happened first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So let's look. By the number 1, you plant the seed. You need to water the plant and let the sun get on the plant. Does it come up right away? Do you know, guys, it takes a lot of days for a plant to grow. It doesn't grow right away. It takes several days. And then the tomatoes started to grow. She picks the tomatoes, and then you get to enjoy them. You get to eat them. We have tomatoes in all kinds of things. Sometimes people who don't like to eat tomatoes by themselves, which I love, put a little bit of salt on there, delicious. But if you don't like that, guess what? Tomatoes are what they use to make ketchup with, and spaghetti sauce with, and the sauce on your pizza is made with it. So there are lots of good, delicious things we use tomatoes to make if you don't like them by themselves. But tomatoes are delicious, and I think you should try them. This book is called What Happens Next? Can you think of some things that you do in your day? Maybe you do something first, second, third. Think about when you wake up in the morning. What do you do first? What do you do second? What do you do third? Can you draw me a picture of your day and what you do first, second, and third?